Welcome back to Ramblings of an Old Broad. What is today? It's Wednesday morning. And I said I wanted to talk about Bill Gates. First of all, I followed Bill Gates, because I'm old, since he was working out of his garage in Albuquerque. I remember all the hubbub when they discovered Bill Gates and that he discovered what is now Microsoft. He's always given back. He's a big researcher. If you follow him at all, he's all about humanity. So he doesn't just help the people in the United States. He helps the people all over the world with his money. He doesn't intend to leave his money behind for his children. He believes that they can be successful on their own. So all his money basically does go for good. And even though him and his wife are now divorced, she does the same thing. So they both are out there doing good for the world. For the world, okay? So somebody, a Trump supporter, mentioned to me that Bill Gates started COVID. Okay, so I laughed a little bit. I said, without argument, that I liked him and that I would research it. So I did. So I'm going to tell you what I found. He has become the star of an explosion of conspiracy theories about the coronavirus outbreak. Okay. In posts on YouTube, Facebook, then the Twitter, now X, he was being falsely portrayed as creator of COVID-19 by anti-vaxxers, members of conspiracy group QAnon, and right-wing pundits who seized on Gates' 2015 speech where he warned that the greatest risk to humanity was an infectious virus that could threaten the lives of millions. From that, they decided that he made up the coronavirus, COVID-19, to make money. Here's a man that does research, lots of research, and passes on his knowledge to us. And how do we repay him? By calling him an imposter. Now, I don't pretend to be somebody who can read a person that well, but usually when I meet somebody, I kind of can, but I've never met Bill Gates. Don't have any reason to love him or hate him, except that I have followed his career because I'm that old. So I always liked him. I always followed him, never heard anything bad about him. He, started a company and that company flourished and, he hired the brightest and best minds, of course, and hired a lot of people. That company's still going. He gives his money to charity. He gives his money to causes like famine and things in the world that's going on that he feels he can help with. Now, I'm not sure he's perfect. I'm not trying to say that. But I'm just saying that in this instance, the rumors weren't true. It was one statement that he made about what he thought the future holds that made him a target. So really, that's all I've got to say in this episode of Ramblings of an Old Broad. I guess I'm coming to the defense of Bill Gates in some way, but all I'm doing is saying, do your research. Bill Gates did his research and tried to warn us about what was ahead. Do your research, and do your research on Bill Gates. You can have a different opinion than mine. I have no problem with that, as long as it doesn't affect me. The only time what you're thinking and what you do is my business is when it affects me. Like Donald Trump. Like the orange one. I keep saying his name and I'm not supposed to on here. Anyway, I'm going to end on that because this was all about Bill Gates. So if you know something different than I do, put it in the comments. I'll be glad to read it. But as far as this coronavirus, COVID-19 conspiracy theory, I think we've proven that it's not true. Hey, have a great Wednesday. Talk to you later. Bye.